Coffee is one of the most beloved morning rituals around the world, and beyond the comfort and aroma, it has real biological effects that interact with metabolism, hormones, and energy levels. Whether you drink coffee before or after breakfast can change how your body responds to both the caffeine and the food you consume, with subtle but meaningful consequences for blood sugar regulation, digestion, and mental performance. Understanding these interactions allows you to make choices that not only enhance alertness, but also support metabolism, mood, and overall vitality. When approached thoughtfully, coffee becomes more than a stimulant. It becomes a partner in a well-structured morning routine that energizes both body and mind. Caffeine acts primarily as a central nervous system stimulant, boosting alertness, focus, and mood by blocking adenosine, a neurotransmitter that signals drowsiness. It also increases the release of catecholamines, hormones like adrenaline, which elevate heart rate, blood pressure, and metabolic rate. Drinking coffee before breakfast provides a rapid mental lift and can temporarily suppress appetite, which some people find helpful for controlling morning hunger. In this scenario, caffeine can jumpstart the body's thermogenesis, the process of converting food into energy, even before food arrives. This may slightly increase fat oxidation and calorie burning in the hours immediately following consumption. The effect is most pronounced in individuals who are metabolically healthy and accustomed to regular caffeine intake, and it can give a natural boost to mental clarity as the body transitions from a fasting state to an active day. However, drinking coffee on an empty stomach also affects blood sugar and stress hormones. Without food to buffer the caffeine, cortisol, the body's natural wake-up hormone, can rise more sharply than usual. For some people, this heightened cortisol spike can cause jitteriness, a racing heart, or temporary anxiety. It can also subtly impair insulin sensitivity in the short term, making your body less efficient at processing glucose when breakfast eventually arrives. While these effects are not dangerous for most healthy adults, they can influence energy stability and appetite. Some research suggests that early morning coffee without food can lead to higher post-breakfast glucose levels, meaning your blood sugar rises more after the meal than it would if caffeine were consumed alongside or after food. Drinking coffee after breakfast, in contrast, interacts differently with metabolism and blood sugar. When caffeine is paired with a balanced meal, one that includes protein, slow-digesting carbohydrates, and healthy fats, the body can process glucose more efficiently, and the stimulatory effects of caffeine are moderated by the nutrients in your meal. Protein slows digestion, fats stabilize glucose release, and fiber provides steady energy. Together, they create a buffer that reduces sudden spikes in cortisol or blood sugar. Coffee consumed after breakfast can enhance mental alertness without the same level of hormonal disruption, allowing you to enjoy both cognitive and metabolic benefits in a more balanced way. Additionally, pairing caffeine with food can reduce stomach irritation and acid reflux that some people experience when drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Timing also plays a role in how coffee influences appetite and subsequent energy intake. Some studies indicate that consuming coffee before breakfast can suppress hunger temporarily, but this effect is short-lived and can lead to stronger cravings later in the morning if breakfast is delayed. Conversely, coffee after breakfast tends to sustain energy and focus without producing abrupt swings in appetite. When consumed alongside nutrients, caffeine supports both metabolic efficiency and satiety, making it easier to maintain steady energy throughout the morning. This effect is particularly beneficial for those who want to avoid mid-morning snacking or blood sugar crashes. Beyond glucose and metabolism, coffee timing interacts with other aspects of circadian biology. Cortisol naturally peaks in the morning, generally between 6 o'clock and 10 a.m., helping the body transition from rest to activity. Drinking coffee during this window can amplify the wakefulness effect of cortisol, but for some, it may overstimulate the system if consumed too early or on an empty stomach. Waiting until after breakfast allows the body to use food as a signal that daytime activity has begun, helping cortisol levels normalize while still allowing caffeine to enhance alertness. This creates a more sustainable rhythm for energy, focus, and emotional stability, rather than a short-lived spike followed by a mid-morning slump. The composition of breakfast also influences how caffeine interacts with metabolism. Meals rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats improve insulin sensitivity and support steady glucose release, which means that coffee enhances alertness without destabilizing energy. Conversely, Breakfasts high in refined sugar or processed carbohydrates can amplify post-meal glucose spikes, and when coffee is added either before or after, it can exaggerate short-term blood sugar fluctuations. Choosing nutrient-dense breakfasts, such as eggs with vegetables, oats with nuts and berries, or yogurt with seeds and fruit, creates the optimal environment for caffeine to work in harmony with metabolism rather than disrupting it. Importantly, individual variability matters. People differ in caffeine sensitivity, habitual intake, and digestive tolerance. Some individuals experience excellent mental performance drinking coffee before breakfast, enjoying a rapid boost that doesn't disturb appetite or mood. Others feel jittery, anxious, or hungry too quickly and benefit more from consuming coffee alongside or after food. Listening to your body and observing energy, mood, and digestive responses is key. Over time, you can develop a routine that maximizes alertness, sustains metabolic balance, and keeps blood sugar steady. The long-term perspective is also encouraging. Moderate coffee consumption, when timed appropriately and combined with balanced meals, has been associated with numerous health benefits, including improved metabolic markers, better cognitive function, and reduced risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular conditions. Coffee contains antioxidants, polyphenol, and other bioactive compounds that help combat oxidative stress, support liver function, and enhance cellular resilience, all contributors to longevity. When morning coffee becomes part of a mindful routine that includes nutrient-dense breakfast foods, you harness these benefits while minimizing potential hormonal or metabolic disruptions. Ultimately, the question of whether to drink coffee before or after breakfast depends on your goals, lifestyle, and body's response. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can provide a rapid mental boost and mild metabolic stimulation, but may temporarily increase cortisol and affect blood sugar. Consuming coffee after a balanced, protein and fiber-rich breakfast allows the body to stabilize glucose and hormones while still delivering alertness, focus, and cognitive enhancement. Both approaches can support productivity and energy, but when paired thoughtfully with nutrient-rich foods, coffee becomes not just a stimulant, but a partner in a balanced, health-supportive morning routine. By considering timing, composition, and personal sensitivity, you can make coffee work for you in a way that enhances metabolism, sustains focus, and supports overall wellness, turning a simple daily ritual into a foundation for energy, resilience, and vitality.